Colab. No problem here. So let's go to the next tutorial, number 2, and again I recommend that a beginner starts with tutorial 1, 2 and 3C. If you do that and you try to make the exercises, for example in Google Colab, then you will have a very good understanding of what TensorFlow is and how to use it, and then you can continue your education or your research. If you do that and you try to make the exercises, for example in Google Colab, and again this link up here is posted below the video, so you either just click it or copy and paste it. So we go to edit and clear all output, so all of the old output that has been saved inside the notebook is cleared out. Then we go to runtime, change runtime type, hardware accelerator, GPU, save, runtime, run all. And then we get this warning again, and I just say run anyway. And if you have used Jupyter Notebook, you will notice that the menus here in Colab are different. And this is another thing I wrote them about, that I think that these should be the same as Jupyter, because Jupyters are more common, people are used to them. But anyway, the Google developers haven't changed that. So let's scroll down again, and here we download and extract the dataset again. But because we already have downloaded this dataset into our temporary folder here on Colab, it doesn't have to download it again. But for some reason it extracts it again, I don't know. So let's scroll further down so we can look at the performance after 100 optimization iterations. And we get a classification accuracy of about 70%. And let's look at after 1000 iterations, get a classification accuracy of about 94%. And after 10,000 optimization iterations, it is almost 99%. And this would actually have taken a lot longer if it was running on a CPU instead of a GPU. And if you want to run it for 10,000 iterations more, Shift Enter is the shortcut, so it runs it, boom, and then it goes. And you can see this is quite fast because it's running on a GPU in the cloud, so that's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna stop this, so I'm gonna interrupt it, and then we get a long error message. But I want to move on to the next tutorial, number 3C on Keras. And this is the API that I recommend that you use for using TensorFlow. So don't program directly in TensorFlow if you can avoid it. You should use Keras. It is a million times easier. Keras is not perfect, but it's a lot better than the native TensorFlow API. So as usual, we're gonna click edit, clear all outputs, so all the old outputs are removed. Runtime, change connecting. Keras. Mention that sometimes Google Colab is unstable, especially when you run it on the GPU. So we're gonna change the runtime type back to the CPU and save it. And we're gonna clear all output, and we're gonna say run all. So now it's running on a CPU. So this is gonna be a lot slower, but hopefully it's a lot more stable. Yeah, so now it's working, and we see that one epoch of training should take about 1 minute. So we can just wait for it to finish. Are you Finnish? No, I am Danish. Are you done? No, I am a Dane. Okay, so now it's finished, and we can scroll down a bit further, and we can use the trained model to do prediction on some other images, and we can plot them here, and we see that in these cases it has predicted the correct numbers. Now, one understanding of what TensorFlow is and how to use it. But I have made a whole series of tutorials, and if you go to my GitHub page, this link here, and this is also written below this video, then you get a whole list of all of the tutorials that I have made. And if you want to run one of these in Google Colab, what you have to do is you have to take the name of the Python notebook and copy that into the Google Colab URL or web address. Now, I haven't tested all of these. For example, style transfer I did test, but it's downloading a model that is over 500 megabytes, so that takes a while. And when it was done, it actually didn't work. It couldn't run on Google Colab. So some of these may work, some of them may not. One of them that did work was this one down here on time series prediction. So let's try and copy that, Control C, and then let's go over here, and then we take the last part here and replace it with this one, and we press enter, and then it's loaded. So we do the same as we normally do, clear all outputs, runtime, change runtime type, Python 3 with the GPU,